Let's go with this Dragon Ball Z Super theory because at this moment, that's what it is to me, just a theory. And I've been listening to a lot of theories and stuff that's going on with the Dragon Ball Z Super branch of Dragon Ball Z or whatever. And yes, I'm laying down. Yes, I'm smoking. I'm 23 years old. I'm legit be able to do it. I'm not going to cuss or anything right like that in my pretty much theory because I have kids around me, so I can't do it however I want to. But still, to go along with the theory that I was hypothesizing and all that kind of stuff, right now, as a tournament of power is going on and all that kind of things and stuff like that, my only argument really is how Goku is going to try to change Xeno's mind on wiping planets, or how he's going to do some kind of reverse for it all not to happen. Because we done seen it before. It's nothing new. We done seen this before. We done seen Goku pretty much make everything go back to normal. We done seen people in the Dragon Ball Z franchise make everything go back to normal. Like before major disasters happened. So to support my theory, it's happened multiple times. As you can see. Cell arc, Boo arc, the baby arc for one. A lot of arcs that we done had it go back to normal. Goku might die, Vegeta might die, everybody might die. The planet get wished back or whatever, everything goes back to normal. They fight, break the city, yet everything still goes back to normal. But in my theory and hypothesizing all this kind of stuff, what I'm thinking is pretty much going to happen is either Goku's going to change Zito's mind, or either they're going to wish it on the Dragon Balls. Not the regular Dragon Balls, the Dragon Balls the size of planets. That's what I believe, because the fact is, I wouldn't say the Grand Priest is evil. I wouldn't say that. But what I would say is, it's the basic only the strong shall survive cliche. That happens in a lot of arcs. The strongest will survive. That's the arc that they're going down. That's the cliche that they're going with at the moment. Only the strong will survive. That's the whole point of the tournament of power. Besides him wiping planets for fun, that's not the motivation. The motivation is just the fact that only the strong shall survive, and it's too many planets for Zeno to manage at one time. Because I guess his job is boring. He want fun. He wants stuff to happen fun. He's still, in a way, Zeno is still pretty much like a child. He wants fun. He don't want to be all these tasks and to check and see if this universe is doing this right, or to see if that universe ain't doing this, or the people in this universe is too weak, so they gotta go on. They gotta bump up to his standards. And yeah, it may seem like the Grand Priest is really manipulating him to do these things, but in reality, it's really his job. He got to do his job. The Grand Priest is there to make sure he do his job. He's a god of destruction, just like all the other god of destructions. He's a stronger god of destruction. He's the king of all god of destructions. But the Grand Priest is the creator. So that pretty much ranks him above Zeno. So whatever his orders is, that's what the Grand Priest does. I'm not the Grand Priest, my bad. Y'all gonna kill me in the comment section. But that's what his god of destruction does. He does what he has to do. It's boring to him. That's the whole point of the tournament of power. Besides Goku wanting to fight stronger opponents from different universes. I mean, you are. With that being said, I mean you already know that we're gonna have a Oob saga coming up next. They're introducing Oob, so obviously, Universe 7 isn't gonna be the one getting wiped. And from my understanding, it seemed like Wish knows that Universe 7 ain't gonna be white. And yeah, I know my grammar sucks. Yeah, I know that. But like I said, we already know that Universe 7 isn't gonna be white. It seems like Wish already know Universe 7 is not gonna be wiped too. And the reason why I say that Wish knows that Universe 7 is gonna be white is because the bland fact of him telling Goku after the turn, pretty much he ain't say this quote unquote, but he said it as of after the tournament power or whatever, that there's a boy on the island that he want Goku to train, to teach him about his powers. So with that being said, we pretty much already know Universe 7 is not going to be white at all. And that's just my opinion and my theory on the whole universe. I don't know what's going to happen farther on after that arc or whatever. I don't know what's going to happen in future Dragon Ball Z Super. I don't know about Goku becoming God of Destruction, because it seems like Vegeta is more ruthless than Goku, and Vegeta will actually kill. Goku won't kill. Goku, he's too nice. He'll give a second chance before he kills somebody. So I don't see Goku becoming God of Destruction. Now I see Vegeta becoming God of Destruction because, like I said, Vegeta go get the job done. But it could be like a co-God of Destruction thing where you have the Destroyer and pretty much one that values and tries to teach us. So both of them could be the God of Destruction at the same time. It could be possible, but I don't know that. It's just me saying. So don't go in the comment section saying I said this could happen and that could happen. I mean, which it could, but if it does, it's not my prediction. It's just something that would happen by chance of me not completely not knowing. So if I am right, kudos to me for seeing that. But if I'm not, oh well. I mean, I wouldn't like it because the fact is it would take action away. Because hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Vegeta fan. I'm also a Cell fan. I was a Frieza fan at one point until they started bringing them back too much. But me personally, if you had to ask me on who the God of Destruction should be, I would have to say Vegeta over Goku. Because, like I said, Vegeta's going to get the job done. Goku's going to give him a second chance when Vegeta's just going to eradicate him. He's just going to eliminate him. He pretty much just going to wipe him. Even though Beerus is still in the scene, I mean, they could just keep Beerus as the God of Destruction. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not sour about that either. Because the fact is, it give us our two, well, I ain't gonna say our two main characters, because Vegeta's not a main character. He's more of a background filler character. To me, anyways, because the fact is he plays second screen to Goku. Because Goku's the strongest out of all of them right now. And then Vegeta right after him. That's how I see it. But we've also it's been plenty of times where Vegeta done been beat to a pulp. It's been plenty of times with Vegeta not being killed. And with Saiyans, I guess when they do battle, I guess the more damage they take, the stronger they get after after the battle, I guess. But I don't know. I really don't care. I know they used to do it back in the day. I don't know if they do it in Super, but I know they did it back then. But now this is a whole nother thing. So I can't say what I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on what I don't know unless it's just a theory. So I'm not gonna make no ball busting theory that Vegeta can get stronger than Goku. I'm not gonna do that because the fact is Goku is the main character. So at this point, we've only had one enemy that Goku could not beat. Pretty much, we have only had one that Goku could not beat. That's been stronger than Goku and pretty much Vegeta put together, and that's Zamasu, or the alternate was Zamasu, the one that was fused with Goku Black, which was Zamasu too. So, and he stole Goku body, so oh well. And you can't say that just because he was in Goku body that made Goku stronger, because in reality that he may have been a Goku's body, but he did not have Goku's power. He had God powers. He had Zamasu's power, and which was a body of he had a good vessel. He had a good mind and a good vessel, which made him very strong. Because the fact is, if you actually look at it, the whole Super Saiyan Rose is pretty much just him being Super Saiyan, except for it's just pink. So imagine if they could have built onto that like a Super Saiyan Rose 3 or a Super Saiyan Rose 2 or a Super Saiyan Rose 4 or something like that. Because if you actually look at the hair in the Super Saiyan Rose, you will see it's nothing but Super Saiyan. But I guess it's a stronger alternate version of the Super Saiyan. And I'm not knocking it and all that kind of stuff because it took them a long time. And the fact of Zamasu being the strongest he was, obviously it states that they did a whole lot more training, because Goku pretty much wiped Zamasu. He didn't wipe him, but he pretty much beat Zamasu, not even trying to beat Zamasu when they first had their first like fight, which really wasn't even a fight, more like a training session. And he pretty much beat Zamasu then. So Zamasu had to get a whole lot stronger with his base, his non-Goku body, to be as strong as he was in that arc. But like I said, I don't know. It's just a theory. It's just me spitting out stuff that I don't know about. And I know that people are gonna say stuff like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." I mean, I don't care, because the fact is, if it happens, it happened. If it don't, it don't. I'm just gonna sit here and watch. Now, if it happens the way I say it do, then maybe I should start making these videos more often. But if it don't, I'm still gonna make a video or two every now and then when I see bullshit, and I'm gonna call bullshit on bullshit, because that's crazy. And I'm sorry for the cursing, because the only reason why I started because the kids left the room or whatever. But still, it is what it is.